Welcome back to the Friday training session. Today, we're going to be talking about something small but extremely important. So, we're going to just touch on understanding of mountings and bushes and how they work. So over here, that should be your engine. This will be a transverse engine. If you're sitting in a car, will be running right to left, and that's most of the cars we drive today. Front wheel drive car, majority are transverse. So on a transverse engine, you'll have between 3 and 5 mountings. So engine mounting isolates your engine from the chassis and from the body. The reason you need to do that is you're driving, the engine is running, there's vibration, and that vibration you don't want to be transferred through into the cab when you're driving, because you're going to hear this constant as you're driving, and it's rigid, it's uncomfortable for you. So what happens with a motor car's engine, when you accelerate, your engine will pull. It's the torque in the engine moves the engine. So that's why you have rubber mountings to isolate it. So it can allow some of that movement, but not too much of it. If you don't allow any of that movement, your mounting points will break off, because it's all rigid, it's solid, something has to give. So engine mounting are rubber because of that. They absorb the shock, the vibration, and they allow that bit of movement, but not too much movement. This will be your front engine mounting, the radiator will sit here, and it will be your right side engine mounting, your rear, and then this side you have your gearbox mounting. So that's your engine mounting. Without proper mountings, you'll have engine movement or excessive engine movement, and you run the risk of damaging drivetrain components. So drivetrain is gearbox, side shafts, prop shafts, differentials, exhaust. Without mountings or decent mountings, you run the risk of damaging these components. The bushes are fitted to your control arms, stabilized bars, trailing arms, lateral links, your shackle, and they're made mainly from rubber. But when they wear out, you will start picking up knocking noises and poor handling, which will lead to uneven tire wear and increase stress on your suspension component. If the rubber is too soft, the mounting will collapse, leading to excessive engine movement, characterized by knocks, noises coming from the engine bay. If the rubber is too hard, the mounting won't absorb the shock and vibration. You're going to be having shockwaves and hearing noises in the vehicle that you normally wouldn't hear. When it comes to the bushes, you're going to end up with poor handling, because now your rubber is either too stiff and your control arms aren't moving as they should, or it's too loose and they're moving too much. If it's a cheap product, the rubber will more than likely pull away from its metal components. When they make a mounting, they coat all the metal components so that it doesn't rust. As soon as rust gets in, it will eat under the rubber and the mounting will separate. The rubber will separate from the mounting plates. When you fit the mounting, it fits properly. Bolt holes align properly and the studs align properly. Whereas on the cheaper mountings, the inferior quality mountings, your stud holes don't align and you battle to get the mounting in. And then once the mounting is in, you're actually pulling your engine out of alignment. So now if your motor is sitting wrong because of the mountings, your gears are going to get harder to change. All those linkages, the connectors, are going to wear quicker. If you take this mounting that's torn over here, this is the rubber bush, or the rubber section of the mounting, it's torn. So what's going to happen, every time this vehicle accelerates, the mounting, the engine is going to lift. When it decelerates, it's going to drop. So the first thing he's going to get is a cluck. And then he's going to start picking up a vibration. And at a point, he's going to start backing to change gears. Especially if the motor is now lifted out of where it should be, your gear linkages are not lining up. In a front wheel drive vehicle, the guy fitted a cheap engine mounting. After 6 months, the mounting collapsed, resulting in the engine sagging and putting excessive pressure onto the drive shafts, which in turn put excessive pressure onto the CV joints. That excessive pressure then caused the CV joint to fail. The final goal, because the guy bought a cheap mounting, was the 6,000 rand, because now you had to replace the mounting, you had to pay for labour, not just to change the mounting, but to now take out the whole drive shaft and take the CV joint out. And you had to pay for a new CV joint. Engine mountings and bushes are not just little rubber parts. They are key components in protecting the drivetrain and improving safety and providing a smooth and comfortable ride for you. Cheap is not always cheap. That is just a quick refresher on mountings and bushes. Thank you very much.